I believe that Breaking Bad is one of the best shows ever made for a multitude of reasons, including the color choices that the show uses, the filming techniques, and the character development that we witness. One of the characters that we meet throughout the show is Hank Schreider, which plays as a sort of antagonist throughout the show. He represents the embodiment of masculinity, essentially, everything that our protagonist is not at the beginning of the show. However, throughout the show, we watch as Hank is forced to face his own vulnerability and he grows more humble. And this all allows him to reach his final goal, which is catching our protagonist. Another character that we watch change throughout the show is Jesse Pinkman, our dual protagonist. He serves as a partner who originally comes off as kind of incompetent and lazy, but by the end of the show, he's hardened by the cruelty he's experienced, and he will no longer be manipulated. However, his kind-hearted nature is still shown. Some of the filming techniques we see in the show are most prominent in a scene where Jesse has to kill somebody for the first time. It pans between both of their facial expressions, both extremely distressed as the two of them realize the severity of the situation. Jesse's holding a gun to the other's face, and the scene pans between both of their expressions, and then slowly pans to the gun, where it focuses in on the gun, the screen goes black, and then we hear a gunshot. Another scene is the crawl space scene, where we watch Walter White desperately search for money to try to protect his family. He finds out that the money has been taken by his wife to try to protect the family already, and at that moment he feels utterly helpless. He lets out this agonizing scream that turns into hysterical laughter, and the camera pans from above, showing him within the crawl space. The flooring frames around it to make it look like a box to represent how he feels trapped and hopeless. The color choices on Walter White's color palettes are also very prevalent. The neutral colors represent his mundane, uneventful life, while the color schemes eventually start shifting into darker and lighter tones throughout the show. Lighter tones represent the higher moments of his life, and the lower moments are represented by the darker colors. And then we have Skylar White. Her color is blue, and throughout the show we watch it fade to green, representing her greed as she finds out her husband's money, and then it fades into grays and blacks as she's also exposed to the dangers that Walter's put his family through. This is a complete understatement, but I truly believe that Breaking Bad is a masterpiece, and the color choices, filming techniques, and the characters are only a surface level of what makes the show as incredible as it is.